Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the quiz where the lowest scorers are the biggest winners. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, my name is Maria. This is my wife, Catherine, and we live in Gloucester.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Julie. This is my husband, Alan, and we're from Sevenoaks in Kent.
Couple number three.
Hi, my name is Raj. This is my wonderful daughter, Jaya, and we're both from Reading.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, my name's Paddy. This is my friend James, and we live in Bexley.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you all very much indeed. Lovely to have you with us here on Pointless. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. Daytime telly's daddy longlegs. It's my pointless friend. It's Richard.
Hiya. Hello, everybody. Hello there.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well.
I was listening to you on the radio this morning.
Were you?
You're very good.
Oh, you are kind.
Aren't you?
Thank
This
you.
classical music, the music I can live without, I'll be honest. To me, I'm thinking, stop the Shostakovich, get me back to Zander. You know, I want to hear about the allotment. That's the bit that I like.
That.
You
Yeah,
know?
the chat.
Lovely to have 4 new pairs on the show.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Philip and Chris took the jackpot away last time, £1,500. So 4 brand new pairs, a brand new jackpot. That's pristine, isn't it?
It is. It's like a white canvas there. Yes, well, as you gather, Chris and Philippa won the jackpot last time. So today's jackpot starts off at a lovely, beautiful, pristine £1,000. There it is. Look at that. Wow. Lovely. OK, if everyone's ready, without further ado, let's play Pointless. Now, you just have to remember, the pair with the highest score at the end of each round gets eliminated, and that's it. That's all you have to remember. Best of luck. Our first category today is pop music. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's to go first, who's to go second, and whoever's going first, will they please step up to the podium? OK, and our question concerns dancing songs. The best kind. Richard.
Yeah, on each board, we're going to show you the names of 7 hit singles. They've all got the word dancing in their title. We'll show you the year they were a hit and who had a hit with them as well. But we've missed a word out of the title. OK, can you tell us the missing words in these dancing songs, please?
OK, there we are. We're looking for the missing word in these dancing song titles. And we've got Dancing in the Blank, 2000, top loader. Dancing Lasha Blank, 2007, Verka Serduchka. Dancing on the Blank, 1986, Lionel Richie. Blank Dancing, 2014, Indiana. Dancing Blank, 1976, ABBA. Bring on the Dancing Blank, 1985, Echo and the Bunnymen. And Blank on Dancing, 1971, Bay City Rollers. I'll read out those song titles again. Dancing in the Blank, Dancing Lasha Blank, Dancing on the Blank, Blank Dancing, Dancing Blank, Bring on the Dancing Blank, and Blank on Dancing. It makes them sound so wonderfully poetic when I put it like that. Catherine, welcome to Pointless.
Thank you.
Tell us all about yourself.
My name's Catherine. I'm originally from Northern Ireland, but I live in Gloucester now. And I'm an apprentice economist with the civil service.
What do you like getting up to when you're not doing that?
I like camping, like hiking with my dog, who's a lurcher, and I like board games, so...
So, favourite board game?
Oh, gosh. Azul. It's a Portuguese board game.
Azul. I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, please do.
No, I shall. Anyway, Catherine, on to our dancing songs. What are you going to go for here?
I thought I might know more, but apparently not. I'm gonna have to go with Dancing in the Moonlight, top loader. OK, for the top one there, Dancing in the Moonlight. Let's see if it's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people got Moonlight. Still going down. Down it goes for 34, Catherine. Not bad. Dancing in the Moonlight.
Well done, Catherine. They were the last ever British band to play at the original Wembley Stadium, because they supported Bon Jovi at the Bon Jovi gig at Wembley Stadium.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed. Richard, Julie,
hello.
Welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself, Julie.
I'm from Sevenoaks in Kent, retired from banking, and now spend a lot of time dog walking, reading.
How many dogs have you got?
Just the one at the moment. We peaked at 3, but we're now
Peaked
down
at 3.
to 1.
What was the ideal number, do you think, for dogs?
Oh, 3.
3.
More the better.
Big dogs, all sizes, little dogs?
They've been big, and they're now a tiny little Jack Russell. More trouble than all of the big ones put together.
Yeah, at least only one.
Yeah.
Well,
We got
yeah.
2 terriers. Oh, I mean, really?
High maintenance.
Really? So, Julie, how are you feeling about the board? Top loader has gone, obviously.
If you'd have said pop music, I'd have said fabulous. Looking
And
at
then?
that board, clueless, really. I'm going to have to go for an incredibly obvious one. Dancing on the Ceiling, the Lionel Richie one.
Dancing on the Ceiling. OK, let's see how many of our 100 people agree with Julie and have gone for Dancing on the Ceiling. Well, 34 is the only score we have at the moment. 45. Not bad. 45 for Dancing on the Ceiling.
Yeah, dancing on the ceiling, which you mustn't do.
Oh, never.
Very dangerous.
Very.
Really dangerous.
Yeah. Quite right. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Raj, welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here, and I like your shirt.
Thank you
Just
very
want
much,
to get that out the way
Thank you.
early doors. Raj, tell us all about yourself.
Well, my name's Raj. I'm 58. I'm retired, but now spend my time travelling and spending time going to many, many concerts.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
What kind of concerts do you like to
Well,
go
we
to?
went to a concert a few years back, and it was over a weekend, and we saw Rolling Stones, The Who, Pink Floyd, Paul McCartney,
What?
Bob Dylan,
What?
Neil Young, all on one weekend.
I was going to say, this sounds like sort of Nebworth from about 89 or something. but
Yeah, so it was actually in Coachella. Which
What was it called? What was the...
Well, they called it Old Cello because the average age of the actual groups are 70 years old.
Wow, that's basically the last one before they become holograms.
That's it.
That's kind of the next gig, isn't it? Raj, how are you feeling about these dancing shows? It's getting quite hard, this
It's getting
board,
harder and
unless you want
harder.
to go super obvious.
There's an obvious one there. I'm going to take a chance, actually, on one of them. I'm going to go for the Echo and the Bunnymen song, and I think it might be Bring On the Dancing Girls.
It stands to reason, but let's see. Bring On the Dancing Girls. Is that the answer for Echo and the Bunnymen? Oh, they were too clever by half, those Echo and the Bunnymen.
Yeah, sorry, Raj. I'll give the correct answer at the end of the pass. Not everyone, in fact, very few people give their age. I quite like that. Most people
Yes.
just say their name or where they're from. I like that.
Yeah. Now then, Paddy, welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I'm Paddy, I'm 24, and I'm from Bexley, and I currently work in banking at the moment.
And what do you like to get up to when you're not working?
Yeah, so when I'm not doing that, so rugby, football, like playing it, watching it, so that's basically...
Rugby/football,
Yeah,
or we're
both,
being
not
old-fashioned and calling it...
rugby,
Right, I see,
football.
right, okay, that was good. OK, very good. Now, Paddy, you're the last person to have this board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a struggle, I'm not going to lie. I think Raj has helped me out a little bit. So I think I'm going to go for ABBA, Dancing Queen.
OK, Dancing Queen. Is that going to score less than 100? Let's find out. How many of our 100 people said Dancing Queen? There we are. It does score less than 100. Substantially there. 67 for Dancing Queen.
Well done. Also 24 years old. That's good to know. Thank you, Raj. You've started a little trend. Not everybody has to do it. Don't panic. Don't worry. Let's take a look at the rest of this board. There's some couple of tricky ones up there, aren't there? I would say. The one at the bottom is the next biggest scorer. It is Keep On Dancing. Keep On Dancing. Well, I don't know if you said that would have scored you 29. Now it's not Bring On the Dancing Girls. It is...
It's Bring On
Oh.
the Dancing Horse. Is it horses?
Bring On the Dancing Horses, yeah,
Yes.
absolutely right.
Okay.
Echo and the Bunnymen, 3 points for that. Dancing Lasher, this was Ukraine's Eurovision entry from that year. You'd be here all day trying to guess. Dancing Lasher Tumbai. One of our 100 people got that, and the other one, Something Dancing by Indiana, very well done. At home, if you said solo dancing, you just got yourself a pointless answer. Nicely done.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So let's have a wee look at the scores. 34 is where we find Catherine Maria. Very well done indeed. Looking very strong there. 45 is where we find Julian Allen. Then up to 67 for Paddy and James. And then 100 is where we find Raj and Jaya. Yes, I mean, you are the high scorers, but Jaya, I think you can claw this back. Hopefully. Well, very, very best of luck. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 7 more songs up on the board with words missing again. And here they are. They're all dancing songs, you'll be pleased to hear. And we have got Blank Dancing, 1988, Pet Shop Boys. I'm in the Blank for Dancing, 1980, The Nolans. The Blank of Dancing, 1984, Reflex. Simon Smith and the Amazing Dancing Blank, 1967, Alan Price set. Dancing in the Blank, 1964, Martha and the Vandellas. Dancing on My Blank, 2010, Robin. And My blank keep dancing. 1979, Chic. I'll just read those song titles again. Blank dancing, I'm in the blank for dancing, the blank of dancing, Simon Smith and the Amazing Dancing Blank, Dancing in the blank, Dancing on my blank, and My blank keep dancing. James, welcome to Pointless. Good to have you here. Tell us about yourself.
I'm James. I'm also 24, and I've just finished studying my master's.
What was your master's in?
Statistics with finance.
You going to take a break? Are you going to...
Well, I'm looking for work at the moment, but it's looking best to go for like a graduate role, so I'd probably have to wait another year until I'd start working.
Very good. OK, well, listen, you're on 67. Not looking bad at this stage. The board is all there. I'm hoping there'll be something you know on there that won't be too high scoring. What are you going to go for?
Yeah, so I'm going to go for Martha and the Vandellas with Dancing in the Street.
Dancing in the Street for Martha and the Vandellas. There is your red line. If you get below that red line, you're into round 2. How many people said street? It's right, James. Oh, you've done it. Down to goes 21. Very good indeed. Taking your total up to 88. Maths.
Oh, really
Yeah,
good.
love
Statistics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, there's a cover version of that by Bowie and Mick Jagger as well. Did their cover of Dancing on the Street, which went to number 1. That one went to number 5.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Jaya, welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself, Jaya.
So I'm Jaya, I'm from Reading, and I'm a wine manager.
Oh. How's the wine?
You're a wine manager in your own way, aren't you?
I'm not sure I manage, but yeah. So, what, wine manager in a restaurant or in a wine distribution?
Yeah, so I look after a number of pubs, actually, like a group of them. So I work for a wholesaler, and I help the pubs put together wine lists and do tastings and trainings. And
very nice.
Yeah.
Wine manager would be a good name for someone who works in customer complaints.
That's exactly it. Jaya, you're currently our high scorers. We need a low score from you.
Yes.
However, 6 as yet unanswered songs on that board. I bet you can find a low scoring one there, can't you?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for Dancing on My Own by Robin.
Robin, Dancing on My Own. No red lines, you're the high scorers. How many of our 100 people said own? It is own. And that goes down to 39, takes your total up to 139. There is one scenario in which you might make it through to round 2.
Yeah, it's a surprisingly big score for Robin, I would have thought. Well, that's a song that influenced, if you don't know the song, you'll know it when you hear it. It influenced an entire decade of music, that one song. But I'm glad to see it got quite a big score.
That's good. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Alan, welcome.
Hi.
Good to have you here, Alan. Tell us about yourself.
I'm retired now, and I was a plumber for many years, and now I'm enjoying retirement.
What sort of things are you getting up to in your retirement?
I walk the dog a lot. Also, I like playing squash. Travelling is one of the biggest things that we enjoy.
Do you find that plumbing jobs, all your friends, if they have a bit of a problem, you're the first person they ring?
I'm retired.
You tell them that.
Yeah, I tell them that.
You tell them
I
that.
don't do anymore.
Of course not. Now, Alan,
Yeah.
you're on 45, which means a score of 93 or less gets you into round 2. I think this is easily manageable.
Right.
What would you like to go for?
I think I'll go Simon Smith and the Amazing Dancing Bear. Alan Price there.
The Amazing Dancing Bear. OK, let's see how many of our 100 people said bear. There is your red line, nice and high. Very well done indeed. You are through to round 2. Substantially through to round 2. Lowest score of the round, 18. Very well done. Takes your total up to 63.
Well played, Alan. It's a lovely song, that, isn't it? As well. It was on the first ever episode of The Muppet Show.
Was it really?
That song, yeah, with Fozzie as the dancing bear. Yeah.
Ah. OK, now, Maria, we turn to you. Look at that. 34 is your score. You are through to the next round, whatever happens. But before you give me an answer, tell me all about yourself.
Hi, yes, I'm Maria. I work for a local authority.
When you leave the local authority at the end of the day,
Yes.
must get that door fixed, by the way, onto the local authority immediately. What do you get up to?
I like to read. I also like to cook, and I've taken up a bit of DIY recently.
Are you at Alan's level of DIY?
No, I
Hope not.
once upcycled a chair, and I was so proud of myself.
That's good, though. Maria, 34 is your score at the moment. You're through, doesn't matter what you say, but look at all these unanswered songs. Do you want to talk us through that board at all?
Well, there's only one that I think I know, which is I'm in the mood for dancing. You can take a wild stab at some of the others, considering we're through. Maybe the King of Dancing. Maybe
Why not? Let's go with the King of Dancing.
You're going to go with The King of Dancing by Reflex. Let's see if it's right, though. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. There's no red line for you. You're already through. Who cares? Who cares? It scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 134, but you're through.
And that's what we like to see. You've got to take a punt, haven't you, when you're already through. Yeah, the King of Dancing was actually married to Dancing Queen.
Of course.
If you'd gone in the mood for dancing, you'd have been quite right. Would have got you a big score, though. 59 points. Top one Pet Shop Boys song.
Domino Dancing.
Domino Dancing. Absolutely. Would have scored you 3. Let's look at the bottom now. Chic. I mean, it sort of can only be one thing, can't it? My Feet Keep Dancing. My Feet Keep Dancing. 14 points for that. The best answer is the Reflex song. It was their first hit and their biggest hit. And it was The Politics of Dancing. Very well done if you remember that. Very well done if you said it. 1 point.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we're at the end of our first round, which means we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. And Jaya and Raj, I'm ready to 139 is not a terrible score.
But this is where we introduce our new little rule as well. So previously, people, you get knocked out, you come back on the next show. We know that. You have 2 chances to win the Pointless Jackpot. Now, 3 chances to win the Pointless Jackpot.
Yeah.
So you come back, can you believe it?
It's been great having you on. We'll see you again next time. Looking forward to it. Jaya and Raj. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it is now time for round 2. Well, there we are, down to 3 pairs. Very well done to Alan. You were our lowest individual scorer in that round. Back, Alan and Julie, best scoring team. Anyway, best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is politics, everyone's favourite. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is, and here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many UK Prime Ministers and Chancellors since 1900 that have an A as the first vowel in their surnames. OK, Richard?
A lot to think about there, but I think it's fairly simple. Yeah, any Chancellor or UK Prime Minister from January 1900 all the way up to the end of 2020, please, who the first vowel of whose surname is an A. We need their full name, but it's the surname that has to have the A as its first vowel.
Yeah, very good indeed. So, Maria.
I'm going to take a bit of a punt.
Good.
Sir Henry Campbell Bannerman.
Henry Campbell Bannerman. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. It's absolutely right. And down goes the point. Very, 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 very well done indeed, Maria. That's wonderful. A pointless answer. It adds £250 to today's jackpot. Takes the total up to £1,250. It scores you nothing and is just marvellous. That's all I can say.
How about that? Well played. Yeah, Liberal Prime Minister from 1905 to 1908. First person actually to officially use the title Prime Minister, Henry Campbell Bannerman.
Thank you very much. Indeed. Now, Julie.
Yes.
Julie.
OK.
Oh, let's have another pointless answer.
Yeah, I've got one that might be, but I'm not completely sure of his first name, so I'm not going there. I'm going to try James Ramsay MacDonald.
James Ramsay MacDonald. Let's see how many of our 100 people like that. Well, generally they like it. Specifically... Oh, it goes down to 1. Very well done indeed, Julie. This is going very, very well indeed.
Yeah, Labour Prime Minister twice, Ramsay MacDonald. Very nicely done. MacDonald is the actual surname, but that's got an A anyway. It's M-A-C.
Yeah.
So you're laughing.
Thank goodness.
Some good scoring going on.
Very good scoring.
Isn't it? Blimey, we wouldn't want to be on podium 3,
If I
would
were
you?
James Roundabout now, I'd be just feeling a little...
And the thing about James as well, extra pressure.
Yeah.
Because the first vowel of his name is an A, so he should be good at it.
He should really be good at this, shouldn't he? He should know all about this. James!
Yeah, this is definitely not my strong point. So I'm going to go with John Major.
John Major.
Yeah.
John Major, says James. Let's see how many of our 100 people said John Major. It's right. Down it goes to 21. 21 for John Major.
Yeah, he was a Chancellor and a Prime Minister, John Major.
OK, thank you very much. Indeed. There we are, at the end of our first pass, which means we say salutations to Maria and Catherine. Very well done indeed with your 0 there. 1 for Julie and Alan. James and Paddy. Ooh, 21. Suddenly looking like that's Everest. So, Paddy, yes, you know what we need from you.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, now, Paddy, there you are, on a high score, 21. Yep. We need a lovely low-scoring answer from you.
So this isn't my strong point either. So, Chancellors, I think I'm going to take a punt with Savid Javid.
OK, Savid Javid. No red line for you, as you are the high scorers. Let's see what happens when we say Savid Javid. Bad luck, Paddy. I'm afraid that's incorrect. Scores you 100 points. Takes your total up to 121.
Yeah, can't accept it, I'm afraid. I'll give all the correct answers at the end of the pass.
Yeah.
Now then, Alan.
Well, I'm same as everybody else. It's not my favourite subject, but I can think of James Callaghan.
James Callaghan. Let's put that to the test. You're through to the next round, by the way. It doesn't matter what you score here. There's no red line. You're already through. How many of our 100 people said James Callaghan? Wow, down to 2. We have short memories. 3 is your total.
Yeah, another one who was a Prime Minister and a Chancellor. Do you know there's something that Julie and I have in common which no one else has on this show today? And that's every single other person, including Raj and Jaya, who got knocked out, have A as the first vowel of their first names.
Wow.
Julie's got a U, I've got an I. Everyone else has got an A. Everyone.
Look at that. OK, now, Catherine. Right. Can we keep the score at nothing?
I've drawn a bit of a blank. I'm going to have to play it safe with Neville Chamberlain.
OK, I like that that's your safe answer, but Neville Chamberlain, no red line for you. You're already through as well. Let's see how many of our 100 said Neville Chamberlain. Neville Chamberlain is right. And down that goes to 4. Very well done indeed. 4 is your total.
That is a lovely answer. Now, we've seen so many times on the show that one letter can make all the difference, and it really made all the difference for Paddy. You're very unlucky there. Couldn't take Savid Javid. It's Sajid Javid, so right. J instead of a V. You scored 100 for Savid Javid, and for Sajid Javid, you would have got a pointless answer, amazingly. He was so recently a Chancellor, and Sajid Javid is a pointless answer. There you go. That's politics amazing for you. Let's take a look, shall we, at some of the pointless answers. You could have said Balfour. He was a pointless answer. Well done, but he's a Prime Minister. Austin Chamberlain, who's a Chancellor. There's Henry Campbell Bannerman, which got ourselves a pointless answer. Very well played. 3 Chancellors here, Dalton, Gateskill and Anderson. And you could have had Norman Lamont was a pointless answer, recent Chancellor. There's Sajid Javid and Robert Gascoigne-Cecil. Very well done if you said any of those at home.
Thanks very much indeed, Richard. Well, that brings us to the end of the second round, and that means we have to say goodbye to another pair. And I'm afraid, Paddy and James, you are that pair. But we're going to see you next time, and we'll look forward to that very much indeed. Paddy and James.
Cheers.
But for the remaining 2 pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Alan and Julie, Catherine and Maria. You're now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for the jackpot, which currently stands at £1,250. Now, before we play the head-to-head, let's see if we can't just boost that jackpot a tiny little bit by finding some pointless answers. Basically, we gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many types of sugar as they could, and you've just got to try and spot the pointless answers in this list. Richard?
Yeah, that's right. As always, there'll be 6 names on the board. 2 of them will be pointless answers, types of sugar no one mentioned, but beware, because 2 of them are ones we've just made up, so they won't be real at all. Red
Bad
herrings.
Sugars. Absolutely. So, we are looking for the genuine pointless sugars amongst these 6. Here's the list. Date, Baron, Minot, Muscovado, Palm, Sanding. So, Alan and Julie, you go first. If any one of you is a sugar expert, feel free to speak up, because it's in everyone's interest to find these pointless answers.
Yeah. I know that Muscovado and Palm definitely are, so I'm not going to go near them. I think, shall we say sanding sugar? Because I think you might use it to sand floors or something. Isn't there something... That's probably rubbish. We'll go for sanding.
Sanding. Sanding sugar. Let's find out. Is sanding sugar a pointless sugar? It's certainly a sugar. And it's a pointless answer. Very, very well done indeed. Sanding sugar.
Yeah, nicely done. I wouldn't use it on your floor. It is for baking. They sometimes call it decorator's sugar. You can put it on top of pastries and things.
Thank you very much. Now, Catherine and Maria, what are you thinking?
What do you think? Dates a fruit, but that's quite obvious as a red herring. Maybe it's also a type of sugar made from the fruit. I don't know. What was your instinct? You're normally better at this sort of thing.
Guessing.
Yeah.
My instinct was barren.
I just thought that's probably Alan Sugar, Lord Sugar. But it might not be.
What do you think then? Date?
Yeah, all right.
Okay, we'll go with date, please.
OK. Not my not. Date. OK, let's see how many of our 100 people said date sugar. It's a sugar. Very, very well done indeed. That is very impressive. 2 from 2, Richard.
Yeah, you've got to hand that to Julie, to be
Sugar
fair.
Minor the singer?
Sugar Minor absolutely is the singer, and you were quite right that Baron, Lord Sugar is now Baron Sugar as well. So those were the 2 red herrings. You spotted them very, very nicely. And yeah, date sugar does come from the date, and I think everybody knew Muscovado and Palm were going to score, and they did. 3 points and 7 points.
Brilliant, excellent. Well, we've all learned something. Well done, you managed to find 2 pointless answers, which means you've added £500 to the jackpot, so it now stands at £1,750. Look at that. But who will be playing for it? Let's find out in the head-to-head. The first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer, which is great. Here is your first question, and it concerns Britain's most historic towns, Richard.
Yeah, 5 pictures now of towns which featured in the Channel 4 series, Britain's Most Historic Towns. We'll show you the initials of the towns as well, but can you tell us what they are, please? I should say the series was called Britain's Most Historic Towns, but a number of them were cities as well, so don't panic if there's a city up there.
Thank you very much indeed. So, let's find out which 5 historic towns are they. We've got A, W. B, S. C, C. D, Y. And E, D. There we are. OK. I'll just give you a moment to digest that. Then, Alan and Julie, we will come to you.
I think we only know the obvious ones. We're going to go for Winchester.
OK, Winchester for A, say Alan and Julie. Now, Catherine and Maria.
I did watch this series. D is York. C, I think, is Chester. I don't know what Chester looks like, but there was definitely one filmed in Chester, and I think it fits.
D, Dover?
Yeah, maybe Dover. And I don't know what B is. Maybe Snowdonia. We're going to go with C, Chester.
OK, C, Chester, say Catherine and Maria. Well, in the order they were given, Alan and Julie have gone for Winchester. Let's see if that is right for A. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Winchester. Is right. That goes down to 42. Meanwhile, Catherine and Maria have gone for Chester for C. Let's see if that is right. Chester. Oh. Not Chester. Very well done indeed. Alan and Julie, after 1 question, you are up 1-0.
Apt, though, that in a battle between Winchester and Chester, that Winchester wins. That is how it should be. Yeah, it's not Chester. Do you know that one?
Cardiff?
It's Cardiff, yeah. It is Cardiff. Well done. If you said that at home, would have scored you 11 points. Let's take a look at the rest of these, shall we? Now, B, I've been here and I didn't see that huge mountain in the background when I was there.
Well, that's one of the Monroes, in fact.
Yeah.
Stirling.
Stirling. That would have scored you 4 points. D, you're quite right, was York. Wouldn't have won you the points, would have scored you too many. Would have scored you 76. And E, you were quite right as well. There's a clue in the cliffs, and that is Dover. And Dover would have scored you 49.
Thank you very much. OK, now here comes your second question. Catherine and Maria, you get to go first. You've got to win it to stay in the game, though. So good luck. Our second question is all about velvet. Richard.
Yep, simply 5 clues to answers that relate to the word velvet in some way or other.
Thank you very much. Let's reveal the clues. Here they come. We've got former European country that was the site of protests in 1989, which became known as the Velvet Revolution. Film director who was Oscar nominated for the 1986 film Blue Velvet. Branched horns grown by male deer, which are covered in a type of skin called velvet. Welsh-born author of the 1998 novel Tipping the Velvet. And the group fronted by Cerys Matthews, who had a UK #1 album in 1998 entitled International Velvet. Now, Catherine and Maria.
The Welsh-born author, we're going to go with Sarah Waters.
Sarah Waters for Tipping the Velvet, say Catherine and Maria. Now then, Alan and Julie, can you fill in the rest of that board?
The Velvet Revolution, I don't know, was that Czechoslovakia at the time? Antlers on velvet, I don't know the bottom one. I think Blue Velvet might have been David Lynch.
Which of those do you want to go for?
David Lynch.
David Lynch for Blue Velvet. OK, so we've got Sarah Waters and David Lynch. Catherine and Maria have gone for Sarah Waters for Tipping the Velvet. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Sarah Waters. That's right. Oh, that's a great answer. 1. Very well done indeed. 1 for Sarah Waters. David Lynch, let's see what you get for that. David Lynch for Blue Velvet. David Lynch is right. Another low answer. That was 12. 12 for David Lynch. Very well done, Catherine Maria. That's exactly what we needed from you. You're back in the game after 2 questions. It's 1-1.
We've got 2 very good teams on our hands here. It's a terrific head-to-head so far. I couldn't have beaten Sarah Waters' terrific novel, terrific answer as well. You were quite right about Czechoslovakia. Too, and that would have scored you 7 points, so an even better answer. The branched horns, of course, Antlers, a big scorer for that, though, would have scored you 50. And Cerys Matthews' band?
Catatonia.
Catatonia, yeah. And that would have scored you 23.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, here comes the decider. This is the third question. Whoever wins this one goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Here comes the third question, and it concerns chemical elements without consonants. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you the names now of 5 elements from the periodic table, but we're only going to show you the vowels in their names. Also show you the number of letters in their full name. But can you work out what these elements are from just the vowels? Very best of luck, both teams.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 clues. Here they come. EA, 4. OO, 5. IOIE, 6. IO, 4. And EU, 7. Alan and Julie will go first.
Lead or iron?
Iodine.
Iron.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we only know the really easy ones. So we're going to go lead.
OK, lead. Lead, say Alan and Julie. Catherine and Maria, do you fancy filling in the others for us?
Well, iodine, I think, yes. Iron, and then I'm not sure about the other 2. Do you know the other 2?
The OO must be something really obvious, but I've just got the word blood in my head and I don't know why. So, iodine?
Iodine.
OK, you're going to go for iodine for the middle one. OK, so we have lead and we have iodine. Alan and Julie went for lead for the top one. Let's see how many of our 100 people said lead. Lead, absolutely right, by the way. Down goes to 10. 10 for lead. Catherine and Maria, meanwhile, have gone for iodine for the middle one, 6 letters. Let's see if that is right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said iodine. Iodine is right. Ooh, 31 for iodine, which means very well done indeed. Alan and Julie, after 3 questions, you're through to the final 2-1.
Yeah, more terrific work from both teams there. That is harder than you think it's going to be. Even lead, it took me a long time to find that. Let's go through the rest of these. Iron would have scored you 28 points. Did you know OO?
Boron.
Boron, well done. And that would have scored 3. So now, this is the best scorer. This is really tough to work out. It's 7 letters. 1 person at home got this. 1 person out of our 100 got it. So very well done if you did as well. We've all heard of it. The answer is Mercury. I didn't work it out. Mercury, 1 point. Very well done if you said that.
Plain sight. There we are. Oh, well, thank you very much indeed. Well, the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, it's Catherine and Maria. You've done incredibly well, and that was very well played, by the way, in that bonus round. I'm very impressed by that. This is where we say goodbye for now, but we'll see you again next time. Look forward to that very much indeed. Catherine and Maria. But for Alan and Julie, it's now time for the pointless final. Well, congratulations, Alan and Julie. You've seen off all the competition and you've won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £1,750. What would you like to see come up?
Pop music from the
Well,
60s.
usually we'd have said pop music. Literature, something geography related, maybe.
OK, well, as always, you get to choose the category, and today's choices are international sports umpires and referees, lilies on film, decades of the Turner Prize, and repeated history.
Well,
OK, well, sports is out.
yeah, definitely.
Lilies, I can't think of enough lilies, can you?
No.
Want to try the history or the Turner Prize? We'll try history.
Yeah.
OK, repeated history.
Richie, I think you've got chances here. We're looking for any of the following things, please. We're looking for any regnal name of any king or queen of England or Scotland that has been repeated more than once in history, and that's from 1000 AD all the way through to 2020. We are looking for anyone who's won Time Magazine's Man, Woman or Person of the Year more than once. There's 14 names on that list. And that's up to 2019. Or we're looking for any repeated papal name, so any papal name that's been used more than once since the year 1000 as well. So those recurring regnal names, Kings or Queens of England or Scotland, 2-time Person of the Year, or reused papal names. Very best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you get up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. All you have to do to win that jackpot is find 1 answer that is pointless. Are you ready?
We're ready.
OK, well, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
I don't know any Time Person of the Year.
No.
Recurring regnal names, I would have thought all the English ones. I mean, I think there might have been more than one David in Scotland. And popes, there's been names like Pius, Innocent, Leo.
Yeah. Innocent sounds good, doesn't it?
Should we try David for a king?
What about the one that was the British one?
Adrian. Oh, well, he was Adrian IV, so there must have been, or the second or something, so there must have been more than one Adrian. OK, well, look, maybe Adrian. Should we stick with popes then?
Yeah.
Adrian, Innocent, Pius.
Yeah, it's as good as any.
OK. I don't think it's going to get any better.
You don't want to think of a few other names in the remaining seconds.
Well,
OK, should we
I'd
stop
only
the clock?
be inventing them, I think.
OK. Right, OK, well, we'll stop the clock there. You are going to go for popes.
We're going for popes.
What are your 3 answers going to be?
We're going to try Adrian.
Adrian.
Innocent.
Innocent.
And Pius.
And Pius. Of those 3, which do you reckon is your best shot at a
Probably
pointless?
Adrian.
Yeah, I think that sounds good to me. Adrian. Let's put Adrian last. Least likely to be pointless?
Pius, I would say.
Pius, and we'll bung Innocent in the middle.
Yeah.
OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We have got Pius, Innocent, and Adrian. Well now, £1,750 is on the table if one of these answers turns out to be pointless. What would you like to do with that jackpot if you were to win?
It would probably be towards some travel, some holiday. Yeah. Maybe Botswana.
Wow.
Which we went to once before and it was amazing. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Very good. Well, good luck. Good luck, good luck. Wouldn't it be great if one of these turns out to be pointless? Your first answer was Pius. Let us see how many of our 100 people said Pius. Well, we're looking for papal names. You've gone for pious. If pious turns out to be pointless, you will be leaving here with £1,750. 15 for pious. It's a good score. Sadly, though, we only take pointless answers in this last round, so we have to turn to your next answer, which is innocent. Let us find out how many people named innocent as a papal name. Is it pointless? Well, innocent, also correct. Pious turned out to go all the way down to 15. Innocent now taking us down. We've passed 15 into single figures with innocent still going down to 4. Very strong. But again, not pointless. No. So we have to turn to your third and final answer, which is Adrian. Adrian. See, I hadn't heard of Adrian.
The only English pope.
As a papal name. Yeah. There we are, the only English pope. And Alan, you came in with this, I think, didn't you? You fed that one into the reckoning. So it would be a lovely joint win if Adrian can carry that £1,750 jackpot home for you. Let's see how many of our 100 people named Adrian as a papal name. Well, it's right. Pious was right, took us down to 15. Then Innocent came in, took us all the way down to 4. Adrian, taking us now down through the teens. We passed 15 into single figures. Passing 4, still getting down 1. 1 for Adrian. That's a brilliant answer. But cruelly, it stopped at 1. I'm so sorry. You played incredibly well, but you didn't manage to find the all-important pointless answer, so I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot, but it's been fantastic to have you here. And remember, you do both get to take home a pointless trophy, so very well done.
That's important.
Yeah, it's been a brilliant performance by both of you as well. Congratulations. It's been a pleasure having you here. Yeah, Adrian, I think getting 1 point, as you say, the only English Pope, Nicholas Breakspear. I have further bad news for you as well, which is David was a pointless answer for the regnal names. Two Scottish kings called David. I'm so sorry. Let's take a look, shall we, at the pointless answers in the different categories. We'll start with those regnal names. Alexander.
It's a good name.
Good name.
Strong.
David, yeah, would have won you the money, and it's got A as its first vowel as well. So, you know, there's a theme. Duncan and Robert as well. Malcolm would have scored you 1 point on that. That's the only 4 pointless answers. Time magazine. Let's take a look at some answers here. People have been the person of the year more than once. Eisenhower, George W. Bush, Mikhail Gorbachev. You could have had Richard Nixon, could have had Deng Xiaoping, George Marshall, Harry S. Truman, and Lyndon B. Johnson as well. And finally, those popes. Let's take a look at some popes, shall we? Julius is a pointless answer. Martin Nicholas is a pointless answer. Sixtus as well. Callistus, Celestine, Clement, Eugene, Lucius, Sylvester, and Victor. All of those were pointless answers. Very well done. If you said any of them at home.
Thanks very much indeed, Richard, and thanks so much, Alan and Julie. I'm sorry you didn't win the jackpot today. That'll therefore roll over onto the next show, when we will be playing for £2,750. Join us then, see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.